Okay, welcome back everyone. Really sorry for the problems on the first two attempts on the stream today. Streamlabs crashed the first time, and then something with Streamlabs crashed my entire computer the second time. Of course, whacked my camera out and did everything else in the process. So I'm hoping that rebooting my computer resolved it. I really hate making everyone jump in and out of these things. I know how frustrating it is. So still got to try and get this right so I don't look so weird on the camera. Let's go with that for now. Okay, so like I said, if it crashes again, I might just have to call it and try and figure out what's going on. But as of right now, I've fully rebooted. Everything looks good. Okay, I know you guys don't want to hear about all the problems, so I'm just going to move on and then attempt to keep going once again. And okay, so like I touched on the first two attempts today, strange stuff. Appreciate the likes and subscribes. As you can see down in the description, we updated a lot of links in there. If you guys want to check out, we got some new stuff in there. In addition to the cryptocurrency wallets, we have links to, and the collectible Dogecoin. Now we've got some Dogecoin t-shirts, VeChain t-shirts, a little pop socket mugs, all kinds of cool stuff. But the important part down there is the Discord link. A lot of times when news is breaking or I have some information that I can't get to right away, I drop it in the Discord. So if you guys want to hop on over to the Discord, sign up there. It's completely free as always. That'd be a pretty good idea, I think. So and please excuse my camera, it's just off because I'm resetting this camera and having some trouble. So many problems. Weird crap. Okay. So let's see. I'm trying to get my head wrapped around what's going on with these Streamlabs crashes. Okay, so as you can see, like we said a few minutes ago, the market's down, obviously, and we're just waiting patiently for some correction, that sort of thing. Dogecoin, even though substantially corrected, is still a 31-cent coin. Amazing. VeChain trying to hover around the 23-cent mark and whatnot, but I do have quite a bit of news and information for everyone today. Last time I tried to switch to CoinMarketCap recap, it crashed me, so I'm going to try it again, and if it crashes, ladies and gentlemen, I'll just have to put the stream on hold and figure out what's going on. So let's see what happens when I try and go into CoinMarketCap recap. Okay, this time it worked. So all right, so let me go ahead and interact with this screen so that I can actually read it, and then we'll touch on the current situation of the market, and then we'll get into the news. So as everyone can see on the CoinMarketCap recap here at the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel, we are just over the $2 trillion mark. And for those that had been following the market, we were up to $2.3 trillion a few days ago before the crash, and it's been kind of consistently going down, up and down, whatnot. It did dip below $2 trillion within the last 24 hours, but then has climbed back up and then has come back down. So it's not too sure what it wants to do right now, as it just seems like the entirety of the crypto space is not as bullish as it was just a week ago, but that happens. That's very normal. Okay, so moving down, we have Bitcoin in the number one spot at just over $1 trillion at a $54,000 Bitcoin. Ethereum in the number two spot, actually looking very well against, holding very well against Bitcoin at $2,376. Binance Coin in the number three spot. XRP in the number four spot at $1.32. We have Dogecoin in the number six spot, amazing, with a $40 billion market cap at 31 cents. Cardano in the number seven spot at $1.22. Polkadot in the number eight spot at $34.26. We have Uniswap at number 9 at $34. Litecoin in rounding out the top 10 at $259. We have my number 2 favorite long-term investment in all of the crypto space, being Chainlink in the number 12 spot at $36.71. VeChain, my number 1 favorite long-term investment in all of the crypto space, in the number 13 spot at about a 23 cent coin. VeChain also showing very well against the Bitcoin. And moving down, Theta down to 11.28, Tron at 12 cents. We have, let's see some other coins that we monitor often here at the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel. Crypto.com down to 19.5 cents. I got some crypto.com news also for everyone, as you can see in the description. We have, and in the title, I should say. Coming down, I like to check on the graph. I'm waiting for another entry point on the graph, and the graph is down to $1.54. If it would fall down to around $1.30, between $1.25 and $1.30, I would probably buy back into the graph, even though $1.54 is still very, very good. Anything below the $2 billion market cap on the graph, probably a decent entry point if you guys are looking to turn and make some money on that. Because the graph will easily run up to a $2 coin when as Bitcoin corrects back to 60K. And that's it for now with the coin market cap recap. Let's pop on over to the mainstream really quick. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back, and then we will move right into the news on the day that I have for everyone. Like I said, I've got some Dogecoin, some VeChain, Cardano, Chain Games, crypto.com news, a little bit of everything, coins we follow here. And again, I appreciate everyone's patience today for the first two streams crashing my computer. I don't know what happened. Hopefully everything continues to run decent and we can knock out some information for the community. So let's go right into the display capture, and then we will touch on some news. Okay. So here we are on the old Bradley Assassin's display capture, and the first bit of news I have for everyone is obviously the pink elephant in the room and the Dogecoin correction. And as you can see here, this is from marketwatch.com. It says Dogecoin Army's campaign to drive crypto to $1 was a bust. So why are the blank feeling vindicated? And I think they meant to put why are the bulls feeling vindicated, and it's just a typo on the Mr. Mark DeCombre's text, but nonetheless, let me refresh so that I can actually read the article. Okay, wait, man, it's not letting me read it. Well, that's not cool. It was a minute ago. Watch, let me try this. Let me try this one. Oh, no, it's not letting me read it. All right, good job, marketwatch.com. But it's the same article and same information that's been shared right here. Let me pull up this article in its place. That was unfair, huh, guys? Okay, it says interest in Dogecoin, much like GameStop, you have to be careful when shorting. And you know, this is a little more technical, and this article, which I was trying to get for everyone earlier, it's like these companies have been throwing up these titles and not finishing their articles. Look at this. That's sad. Okay, well, that was a bust because they want me to subscribe to MarketWatch. So I apologize, everyone. It wasn't like that when I read the article. Let me see if I can find kind of a bad day all around today, huh? Let's look at this right here from CNN. Kind of a bad day all around. It says how Dogecoin is like a Cabbage Patch doll. I did briefly look into this too, but it says Brian Brooks, the new CEO of crypto exchange Binance, says that's to be expected. Dogecoin is a lot of fun and maybe even a good investment, but it's not the future. It's a novelty rather than a potential financial market disruptor like Bitcoin. Yeah, I think we can all agree with that. And then it says, Brooks, here's the funny thing when you have a market. There's all kinds of stocks that ultimately won't be useful and won't succeed, and many go to bankruptcy. I'm not saying that Dogecoin will do that. It seems to be a novelty item. But it's not a token that is powering a fundamental network like Ethereum is. There are things that are really changing the world, and the point about exchanges is to bring about all of those to market so that customers can access which ones are most useful. I think you have it right. And I think about exchanges as on-ramps that ultimately won't be necessary in their current form 5 years from now. If you think about fax machines or scanners, they were a funny sort of intermediate technology where to use a document on the internet, you first had to print out a piece of paper, sign it, and then get it to the internet using a scanner. Now we have DocuSign and other tools allow us to never leave the internet. And I think ultimately finance will have migrated into the digital age so at that point we'll be fully network native, just as we are for everything else. So yeah, he's just basically commenting on that. Dogecoin doesn't have the fundamentals that other coins do. I think everyone's aware of that. Basically, it's kind of like a disclaimer and a warning, making sure everyone understands that, as this could be a fad and whatnot. Even though here at the Breadly Assassin YouTube channel, we do support the Dogecoin in its entirety. We love the fact that there's a chance to have an alternate currency and a currency for the people and whatnot. So, while albeit a lot of these professionals and fundamentalists are kind of tongue in cheek towards Dogecoin, and a little bit of negativity in some spaces towards Dogecoin because of so much of the funding coming into Dogecoin and away from a lot of the fundamental projects. It's a little disheartening and frustrating for those creators and developers, but it's just the name of the game. Overall, I think it's good for crypto because it brings so many people into the crypto space, but we understand that it's nowhere near the fundamental coin that some of the other projects that we often follow here on the Breadly Assassin YouTube channel are at. And moving on, some exciting news with Dogecoin. Now this report is a couple days old, but there are a lot of people that aren't aware of that, and that's why I bring it to light. As you can see here, this is from businesswire.com. It says Newegg shoppers can now pay with Dogecoin, and I think this is incredibly substantial. For those that missed it, this is incredibly newsworthy. It says Newegg, one of the leading tech-focused e-retailers in North America, today celebrates Doge Day. Now, of course, this was a day ago, by announcing that the company now accepts Dogecoin as an official payment method on Newegg. It says Newegg has been quick to embrace the shift to cryptocurrency. In 2014, the company was the first major e-retailer to accept Bitcoin for purchases made on the Newegg platform. Similarly, Newegg is among the first to enable customers to pay with Dogecoin while shopping online. It says the excitement and momentum around cryptocurrency are undeniable, and the recent surge in Dogecoin value underscores the need to make it easier for customers to make purchases with this popular cryptocurrency, said Andrew Choi, Senior Brand Manager of Newegg. We're committed to making it easy for our customers to shop however works best for them, and that means letting them complete transactions with the payment method that suits them best. To that end, we're happy to give Dogecoin fans an easy way to shop online for tech. So very big news in the world of Dogecoin. Even though the market's down and Dogecoin is down, Newegg now officially accepting Dogecoin as payment. So congratulations to Newegg and Dogecoin and their customers all together. Moving on, VeChain news, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty big news right here that's flying under the radar. Every time the market's down, news seems to get suppressed, even regardless of how big and the impact it has on the market. And as you can see here, it says CBD brand Live Canna announces launch on VeChain platform. It says now CBD buyers can check the authenticity of their Live Canna products through its partner VeChain tech provider Real Items. And moving on, the article reads, CBD brand Live Canna announces today its launch on Real Items, a VeChain blockchain technology provider to address the proliferation and substandard products plaguing the CBD industry. Matt Flynn, one of the founders of Live Canna, shared his personal experience buying a diluted product sold at twice the price of their products. This incident prompted him and his business partner, Daniel Borovic, to get a tech partner to ensure its customers buy only authentic Live Canna products online. And that's exactly what VeChain does, and that's exactly why it's so important to the supply chain industry. And it goes on, the article gets pretty detailed if you guys want to go see exactly what they're doing. But basically what you need to know is that CBD brand Live Canna is now officially, or has officially announced the launch on the VeChain platform. Okay, moving on. This is not this is kind of indirect VeChain news. As you guys know, VeChain has recently been kind of put on front and center in regards to DHL, as they had some like a visitor center in Singapore and whatnot that was had VeChain posted all over their walls. Now they've been working with VeChain for a while, and a lot of anticipation to the 1 million transaction a day partner perhaps being DHL once Proof of Authority 2.0 goes live. But I thought this was very, very important, because this is exactly what VeChain involved in, and with DHL potentially being one of their largest clients, I thought this might add to a little bit of price influx or ramp up to this, even more so than we've seen in VeChain as recent, and especially with the potential of Salesforce coming online. As you can see here, this is specifically from DHL. Now, I pulled this because I wanted everyone to see that this was coming, and pretty important thing right here. This is the Logistics and Supply Chain Summit. It says a new era of logistics, and this is going to happen June 16th and 17th of this summer. And for 24 hours, they're going to have a live from Chicago, Singapore, and Bonn. And you can see this is directly related to exactly what VeChain does. So I'm assuming there's probably going to be some either some VeChain spokespeople there, or some affiliation with VeChain as to some breaking news, perhaps even at that point, we're fully expected V Exchange to be live, as well as Proof of Authority 2.0. So this is just good news, and I'm fully expecting VeChain to be a part of the Logistics and Supply Chain Summit. So just something to keep in mind and something to look forward to during the summer. Moving on to a little bit of Cardano news, we have here after this month's flash crash, now's the time to snap up some Cardano. And this is from investorplace.com. And ultimately, I do believe that this can be said for a lot of cryptocurrencies right now. So, I guess this is kind of a covering, a blanket statement more than a specific Cardano statement. But they're not wrong when mentioning Cardano, because, towards the end of the summer, Cardano will be bringing smart contracts onto the blockchain. So you can anticipate some positivity in the Cardano price point because of that. And then, of course, you'll see the speculation buying take place up to the smart contracts coming onto Cardano in the summer. So I would expect Cardano to see some positivity in the next few months at least. Just wanted to make sure everyone saw that. The experts are bullish on Cardano as well as us. Okay, and moving on, I wanted to touch on this. In fact, let me do this first. Time, ladies and gentlemen, the magazine of the century. Time partners with crypto.com, another coin I'm invested in that we often talk about here on the channel, as I think is a great investment. Right now, it's also a great purchase point for crypto.com. But it says Time partners with crypto.com to offer cryptocurrency as a form of payment for digital subscriptions. So, we're not talking about an oh my god amount of money, kind of thing, because digital subscription to Time can't be that monumental, but I think the adoption is more important than the actual funding here. As you can see, Time partners with crypto.com to offer cryptocurrency as a form of payment for digital subscriptions. So what that means to me is that the acceptance of crypto from Time magazine could be bullish in terms of the generational readers of Time might be exposed to cryptocurrency a little more so now than they were previously. So congratulations to crypto.com and Time for both showing some more crypto adoption. And lastly, I have some news on Chainlink, Chain Games, ladies and gentlemen. I am invested in Chain Games, and obviously we are substantially down from when I first suggested it in my price prediction and informational video. But on my previous stream, I believe it was Monday, I said officially, and I don't often go on the record of saying like I think it's a good time to buy and I suggested and stuff like that. Normally, I always suggest that everyone does their own research and that sort of stuff. But in this particular case, at the time I made my previous live stream Monday, I said outright on the stream that I officially suggested that it would be a good time to move into chain games, and because I felt the price point was very low. The FIFA game was on testnet, and they had a lot of other information. So I want to just pop on over to my a little segment of my previous live stream where I had suggested chain games and the information I had pulled on chain games from their recent AMA. And then I'm going to move right into the current price of chain games, as I want to show everyone what's happened since I suggested chain games. So let's pop on over to this, and I'm going to go ahead and let this play. And moving on, this was pulled. I have some news on chain games, ladies and gentlemen. News is not anywhere. It was expressed during their AMA. So what I did was, let me show everybody, if y'all don't mind. I actually had to type it out for everyone. And I know this is unusual, but that's how hard this information was to get. So I'm going to try and make it a little bit bigger. No, that's not going to work. We're going to have to do it like this. I want everyone to see this. Where is my... I want this a little bit bigger. Okay, I'm going to make it pretty big. Let's do this. Okay, hopefully everyone can see this, because this is important, ladies and gentlemen. I pulled this from the Chain Games AMA and from their Telegram. I want everyone to see this. Now, we all know Chain Games is significantly down from when I first did the video price prediction and informational video on the coin. I think it's an amazing buying opportunity right now for Chain Games, and I'm going to say that officially here at the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel. I think it's an amazing time right now to move into chain games. So listen to this. I'm going to read out the information that I have for everyone. It says FIFA mainnet end of week. 50 games projected by the end of the year. Fiat ramp release in 7 to 14 days. Fiat ramp provider is through transact.com. Fiat ramp in and out. Listen to this. You'll be able to pay and wager through chain games now, being able to link through Transact with your bank account, Google Pay, Apple Pay, or a credit card. On ramp fees will be between $5 and $10. Off ramp, chain to fiat, 50 cents. Binance Smart Chain Thematic Bridge in process. Think about how significant that is. Anti-cheat system is in the work. NFT-based Vision Fantasy Sports system in progress, 2022. That's very interesting to me. I've been following fantasy sports for years. Team members will be announced very soon. They have new team members coming in. Skill-based matchmaking system in the work for own developed games. Cooperation with streamers is in progress. Corporation. I don't know what they meant by that. Okay, and then of course you can go to transact.com just to see how legitimate the fiat on-off ramp aggregator is, and it's a very substantial, very popular company. So that was hard to find, that was hard to pull, but again, very, very important news. Major developments with chain games, and like I said, right now hovering around 30 cents. I personally think it's a fantastic buying opportunity, as their roadmap shows that throughout the remainder of the year looks to be very, very fulfilling, as well as moving into 2022 with the fantasy sports integration type stuff. Okay, so okay, ladies and gentlemen, so that was a snippet from my last live stream where I suggested officially that it would be a good time to move into chain games. And I just want to show everyone that in the last 24 hours, chain games is up 21%, well, 20% as of right now, and was obviously more a little bit earlier today. But that was one of the few times I came out and officially said I thought it was a great time to move into a coin and suggested it. And that was on Monday's live stream. And obviously since then, we are currently up 20% in the last 24 hours, but about 30% since Monday. So just, things like that we put out all the times here on the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel. So I see we have some super chats coming in. So I'm going to move back into the mainstream and touch on those things. And we have We have Taylor Turner with a $20 super chat. Very, very generous, Mr. Taylor Turner. Thank you so much. Says Bingus, Bingus, is taking over crypto. Bingus.finance, $5 million market cap, making major moves. Thank you, Taylor Turner, for bringing Bingus.finance to our attention. If the community would like to go check out Bingus.finance, I'll take a look at it in a second as well. And thank you, Tony C, for the $2 sticker. And back to what we were just reporting on. That is the news for the day here at the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel. I pulled as much as I could in relation to the coins we follow. And just since we've been speaking, Bitcoin has, since we started the stream, Bitcoin has moved up about $800, and hopefully coins will follow suit soon thereafterwards. And let me go take a quick look at Bingus.finance, since the gentleman was incredibly generous with his super chat. Okay, I am going to take a look at Bingus.finance in appreciation of the recent $20 super chat from Mr. Taylor Turner. So let's take a look at Bingus.finance. Ladies and gentlemen, I personally, this is the first time I'm hearing of it. I'm not familiar with it at all. I can't personally comment on it, but I can show everyone what it is. So we'll move into display capture, and here we have Bingus.finance, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously at the top it says it's available on PancakeSwap, Binance Smart Chain Scan. It says, welcome, I is Bingus. Bingus token is the latest DeFi project with clause to release on the Binance Smart Chain, NFT and shelter donations ongoing. Okay, it says 1% of transactions will go to the charity wallet. That's very cool. 1% of the transactions are burned forever, increasing the value constantly, and 1% of transactions are redistributed to all holders automatically. So obviously a deflationary concept once again, as a lot of these coins and projects seem to be getting popular, as I really like deflationary concept and tokenomics. So definitely, excuse me, something to look into. It says our idea. Cryptocurrency at its core is closely intertwined with fairness and ensuring that power is taken from the hands of the few and returned to the hand of the many. We believe it's time we harness that power and help the voiceless animals across the world who cannot take care of themselves. Bingus and our community are devoted to that mission. They have a very nice how to buy. It says to adopt some Bingus of your own. Currently, you will need to use PancakeSwap. Bingus on PancakeSwap is tradable using either MetaMask on Chrome or Trust Wallet on your mobile device. So they have a little playable walkthrough right here. And they give you a background story and some main features. And then, of course, they have a live chart running, but it looks like it's so very new that there's not a lot of analytics on it yet. And then they have the charities that the 1% will go to. It shows there's only 4,000 Bingus holders right now. Yeah, so very new coin that seems to be focused on helping the animals. So yeah, thank you for bringing thank you, Mr. Taylor Turner, for bringing Bingus.finance to our attention. Always nice to see when a coin focuses a little bit of their profits and or revenue towards charity. And let's see. Okay, so we covered all the news today on Dogecoin that we had, VeChain, Cardano, Chain Games, Crypto.com, and Time Magazine. Also, Newegg now accepting Dogecoin. We touched on CoinMarketCap, and we can see that the market is moving to the positive tune, up almost $1,000. Just Bitcoin, I should say, is up almost $1,000 just since we started the live stream. So hopefully other coins will follow. And we are up to 164 viewers right now. So I'd like to thank everyone for taking some time out of their busy Wednesday to give us a view. If you don't mind smashing that like button, liking and subscribing is the only way the channel continues to grow. And once again, down in the description, I added some new links to some merchandise for some VeChain, Dogecoin, and all that kind of stuff. We also have a KuCoin referral code down there, is where I personally trade VeChain, Cardano, Crypto.com, Dogecoin. They have all those coins at your availability. Of course, I personally cannot use Binance, so that is why I personally used KuCoin. And Zen Solo, welcome back, my friend, says, thank you for sharing the great info. Enjoy your live streams. Have a great day. Thank you for your support, Mr. Zen Solo, one of our frequent visitors here at the Bread Assassin YouTube channel. We call them breadheads. So thank you. Okay. And obviously, activity a little bit down today. But, you know, overall, I'm glad we were able to get the information out to everyone today. Wednesdays are usually hump day, kind of an awkward day in the world of crypto. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we do have our weekly giveaway upcoming this Friday. I have the announcement, the official announcement video on the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel. We will be giving away 300 VeChain this Friday. And if you pop on over to that video, you need to comment in the comment section below on that video if you'd like to enter the contest. And as I specified in the video, you now need to leave your wallet address with your comment. That way, when the comment randomizer selects the name, I'll have the wallet address there, and that way we can avoid all the scammers and all the problems involved in trying to get your wallet address. So you need to now officially leave your wallet address with your comment to enter the contest. And also, ladies and gentlemen, we also have another bonus giveaway running at the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel, which is this here. When I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will give away $500 worth of Bitcoin. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. When I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will give away $500 worth of Bitcoin. Now, that video also is on the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel. It will stay up until I hit 10,000 subscribers, when at that point I will select the winners and disperse the $500 worth of Bitcoin at that time. Also, right as I hit the 10,000 subscriber mark, I will start a new subscriber mark of 15,000 subscribers with an even bigger and better prize. So you guys might want to go check that out. And Mr. Jay Walker, welcome back, a frequent breadhead here at the Bread Assassin YouTube channel, with the incredibly generous $10 super chat, says, hey Bradley, thanks for the stream and sharing the news. What are my thoughts on BTT? Well, let me go take a look at it so I don't misspeak. As always, I don't like to comment on things when I'm not fully knowledgeable. But BTT gets asked about often here on the channel, and while I am not personally invested, it's one of those coins that you can't ignore, right? So let me try and get the okay, I wanted to bring up the coin market thing. So look, we're going to pop on over to it. Thank you again for the $10 super chat. Incredibly generous, and it makes my job a lot easier. But let's pop on over to display capture, ladies and gentlemen. And BTT is BitTorrent. BitTorrent, very popular in the world of cryptocurrency right now, especially on the investment side, as they have reportedly been involved with like Netflix and other streaming and video type websites and or projects. So obviously a lot of people are very bullish on BitTorrent, especially at the price point. You can get into the coin for less than a penny right now. Obviously, as we can see, where's the percentage gains for the year? Does this not have it? Let me go to Live Coin Watch, because I like to I prefer the way their chart. I mean, when you're looking at gains, is made out. That's not what I wanted. Why is it not bringing up? It brought up the wrong BTT. Okay, so this is what I wanted everyone to see. As you can see here, this is BitTorrent currently at less than a penny, 0.007664 cents. Currently has a market cap of about $5 billion. It has a circulating supply of 659 billion coins. See, that's the thing. There are a lot of the coins, but with a max supply of just under $1 trillion. There's a lot of coins, but again, with a price entry like this, you can buy a lot of them. You can have a big bag. But as you can see, obviously the 24 and 7-day are down, but that's expected because the market's down. But go ahead and look at the 30-day up 123%, and on the 3-month, ladies and gentlemen, up 2,000%. So a lot of people have done very, very well in BitTorrent recently, and you know, with their partnerships and the projects that they're involved in and working on, it does seem very positive for BitTorrent. Like I said, I've seen the coin around a while. I've never invested in it and whatnot because it just seemed like there was just a lot of coins, and for me, it that's just the thing. But that's not a negative. It's just you might need that many, you know, for their project to work right. You know, however, you know, I don't have all the details on it other than the fact that the coin's been performing well and the entry point is very affordable, and it's, you know, it's been doing amazing. So don't be discouraged by the fact that it's down. The entire market's down, but overall BitTorrent looking very good. So once again, thank you, Mr. Jay Walker, for the $10 super chat. Incredibly generous. And if you are involved in BitTorrent, congratulations on your gains. Okay, so we have Mr. Ismail Ayaz. He says, hi, do you know Thodex Turkish website? It is breaking news. Check Google, please. Company owner defrauded people and ran away. I do not know. I'm not familiar with that. Thodex. Let me see. That's terrible if that happened. That's why do your research, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to exchanges and whatnot. Yeah, so I have, let's take a look at this as a community. We have here top stories. It says Thodex Turkish crypto exchange abruptly shuts, locking Bitcoin assets up. And this is 10 hours ago. And this is from Bloomberg, so this is legitimate. So thank you for bringing this to our attention. And as you can see, let's go down and get the ads everywhere. Okay, Turkish cryptocurrency exchange Thodex abruptly halted trading on Wednesday, citing an unspecified partnership transaction, spurring complaints from users who can't access their digital assets. The exchange, which has been operating since 2017, said in an undated statement on its website that it decided to allow outside investment to serve clients better. Services will remain shut for about 5 working days while the share transfer is completed, but users needn't worry about their investments. Well, according to this on Bloomberg.com, it actually says that it's just a process they're going through to make things better for their customers / investors, and that things should be back up. Now, that's all I can comment on because that is obviously all the news that I have. As far as the company owner defrauding people, I do not have a confirmation of that. And unfortunately, I hope that didn't happen, but that's all I can find for now. Jose asking if I've heard about Siacoin. Yes, I have. I'm not invested. I don't have any knowledge off the top of my head that I can comment on. Don Terrific asks, from now, how high can Bitcoin get? That's speculation, my friend. The experts call it speculating. I'll call it guessing. No one really knows. Of course, with a market cap of 668, a circulating supply of 668 billion coins, you know, it would take an incredible amount of market cap to become any kind of substantial value per coin value. But remember, that's not always indicative of, you know, making money. If you have a coin worth 0.0076 cents, as you do right now with BitTorrent, you know, if it just needs to go to, you know, what, 1.4 cents to double your money, if I'm not wrong, my calculations might be wrong. But anyway, like I said, when you're looking at a small market cap coin like that and percentages, you basically need to worry about percentage gains. You know, like it doesn't need to be $1 coin. You know, of course, if it ever gets to that, everyone would be rich that's involved in BitTorrent. But what I mean is, you know, if you invest $1,000 into BitTorrent and the coin goes up to a couple cents, then you'll probably triple or quadruple your money, so to speak. And like I said, I don't have the math in front of me, but that's basically how you need to look at it when you're dealing with coins like that. Because with a circulating supply so large, it would really take a small miracle to get up anywhere near, you know, $1 coin or a $2 coin. And let's see, we got some more chat coming in. LB says, "Hey Bradley, good to see you. Have you seen what do with meme coin?" Unfortunately, I have not. I'll give it a look whenever I can. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. J Unknown says, if you have one full Ethereum to withdraw to fiat, how much should I withdraw to keep in mind gas fees approximately? Well, normally when you go to withdraw or convert, it'll tell you the gas fees and you can kind of calculate there for yourself. You know, typically if you're trying to pull out like one Ethereum, it will just pull out the fees that are due and you'll end up getting like, you know, $960 or I mean, what's Ethereum right now? $200, $2,300. So, you know, you'd lose like, it'd be that less than the gas fee. Usually it calculates it for you. Welcome, Michael the Druid Bliss. Can we talk more about perks and pop? Sure. For those that follow the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel, know that a couple small market cap coins that I'm invested in that I think have tremendous potential for the remainder of the year and moving into 2022 are Perex Network, PERX, and the Pop Network, POP. And let's see, I might still have some graphics up if for those coins. We definitely have Perex. So let's take a look at Perex real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and as you can see right now, ladies and gentlemen, Perex Network actually down. Perex Network was showing very well against the correction up until yesterday, and now it's down a little bit. And personally, if I had some more funds, I would probably be buying some more Perex right now, as I just upped my position on Perex when they were just at about a penny. So right now at 0.008857, just below a penny, ladies and gentlemen. The reason I love this coin is for quite a few different reasons. And if you go look, I have a Perex Network price prediction and informational video on the channel, and I have one as well on Pop Network. But take a look at the max supply, ladies and gentlemen. If you notice, Perex Network has a maximum supply of 340 million coins, and for those familiar with the crypto space, know that that is very, very low. Not to mention their circulating supply is 225 million coins, incredibly low. So the Perex Network, let me go ahead and try and pull up the information while I speak. Trying to think offhand while I do this live. Trying to find the information for everyone live. Okay, I mean, obviously they have the Perex Network website, but that's not what I'm looking for. They announced recently that, God, I can't find it because I'm live and I can't think offhand. It's Perex Network Launchpad. That should probably bring up the information I'm looking for. Okay, this is what I was looking for, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to pull it up and then I'm going to show everyone some information here. Okay, so we're going to move right into display capture. Okay, so let's go into display capture, everyone. And I just want to show this. And there's more information about this, but like I said, when I'm live, I don't have it offhand. But okay, so it says Perex is a non-custodial decentralized market for peer-to-peer ERC20 token exchange and collateral-based lending platform. Perex will be giving its users the facility to transact on-chain with other users without trusting any middleman. And like it says, the total supply is even lower than is being reported on Livecoin Watch. As you can see, it's reporting at 305 million with the circulating supply of 225. At the time of this article, price was right about a penny, and the market cap was about 2.3 million. Think about how low that is. 2.3 million. That's crazy. That means to get a $1 coin, we just need a market cap of $225 million. Now, as you can see, we had the Binance Smart Chain Bridge already. We had the BNB Perks pool on the same day. They just had 2 days ago an airdrop, snapshot airdrop for everyone that owned Perks. If you fell within the top 200 wallets, they were airdropping NFTs, and they do a lot of things. They're very active. But these are the two things that I think is going to ramp the coin up and bring make it noticeable. As you can see, they're launching a new website on April 25th, and I'm fully expecting an updated roadmap at that time too. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is huge. On April 30th, PeerX is going to have their launch pad. Their launch pad will go live on April 30th. Now look, and this guy's claiming that a lot of launch pads are going 100x this bull run. So look, there's obviously a lot more involved with the PeerX network that, let me switch back over here to the main screen. There's obviously a lot more involved with the PeerX network. If you look it up and do some research and go check out my informational video on the YouTube channel, there's a lot going on. They're hitting all their roadmaps early, all their projections for their roadmap early, I should say, along with other things. And they go into detail about who they're targeting, what they're doing, and how things look really good. So, like I said, I'm very, very bullish on it. I personally own a substantial bag of it. It's very cheap to get into. And with the 225 million circulating supply, there's a chance that, you know, that there's a very strong future for the coin. Now, as far as the POP network, ladies and gentlemen, that project looks amazing as well. And I'm also invested in. And this, for me personally, they do have a roadmap and things are looking very good throughout the year for POP Network, but it's moving into 2022 whenever when I'm excited for it and whatnot. We're going to move into display capture again because they're projecting to launch their mainnet in 2022. So you can get into the coin incredibly cheap right now. And if you do choose to invest in the POP network, I'll just suggest, you know, one of those set it and forget it, hold for a while and see what happens whenever their mainnet launches in 2022. But you can see here, POP network says, you are the internet, own it. It says decentralized infrastructure for the creator economy. Get paid for creating and sharing content, earn rewards serving the decentralized storage network, and generate income through yield farming. Now, moving down, you can see they said, you know, chain X to add POP, staking rewards, obviously, and their community, their development team has a very strong history, and you can come in, check all this stuff out for yourself. They give you a little breakdown of drag, drop, decentralized. POP is a network. POP network is a user-friendly ecosystem in blockchain and AI applications built to power the streaming economy. Our vision is a universal system for turning attention into real world good services. Okay, so you can come here and check out all the details about it and all the in-depth information they give you. They give you a breakdown of it right here, real nice. Give you a little live demo. But one thing that stood out to me when I was researching this project and whatnot, they were actually on the Tron network previously. And check this out. It says Tron Foundation hates us, which is kind of funny, but it says the foundation erased our original project from the Tron blockchain for competing with BTT. Clearly, we must be doing something right. So the project was actually, and I went and researched this in detail and read the entire article and the comments from both sides. And yeah, it looks like the Tron network basically blacklisted them because the project was gaining so much momentum and steam and was directly counterproductive to Tron. But that's not surprising with the Tron background and the shenanigans they pulled before. So but this coin right here, as you can see, the symbol's POP, total token supply 1.6 billion. And like I said, about it, if you go look at my POP informational video, it says only about 30% of it has been distributed. So I actually give some price predictions based on how many are in circulation and what we would need to achieve a top 1,000 coin and a top 500 coin by 2022. And it gives you a breakdown and everything like this. It gives you a roadmap, very well done, very transparent. And if you come down, I wanted everyone to see this. It gives you the managing director. This is the development team, the managing director, the technical lead. And I want to show everybody this, for those that aren't familiar with Ming Lee, who they call Jack. It says, is a dedicated professional with over 10 years experience in enterprise software development in China. He quickly became a legend in the crypto community as an early developer on Tron, XRP, Stellar, Pivx, and Neo, and Monero. Jack continues to be a driving force in the industry with notable contributions to blockchain scalability, decentralized exchange, and Web3 interactivity. And of course, coming down, they show even more. Look, Adam Draper, first investor in Coinbase, James Vo, investor in ETC Labs, Circle, and Brave, Mashuri Clark, Bitcoin Unicorn, Peter Vesins, Bitcoin Foundation founder, and then all the partnerships and people they're working with. So this project honestly seems very substantial. It's just completely flying under the radar, as a lot of small market cap coins do. And then of course, like I said, if it's something you research and you're interested in, you could see some activity this year, but I would think approaching the fourth quarter and into 2022 is when you might see significant gains and, you know, get some pretty impressive returns on something that you would invest in now. And as always, the hardest thing to do when investing in a coin is investing in it when it's down and investing in it when it's dormant, so to speak, and there's no activity and no news being released. That's the hardest thing. So many people FOMO into coins and move into projects because they're hot and popular, but they've already run up and have already pumped. Moving into coins like Perks, PRX Network, and the Pop Network are the ones that can make some you know, substantial changes when it comes to money and profit in the long run. So I'm not saying to invest in them. I'm saying to do some research. And if it's something you're interested in, those projects I'll have dug up for everyone here at the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel might be worth a read for everyone. Also, for those that are new to the channel, please remember I live stream on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. On Mondays, we allow the community to vote on everyone would like me to give away. On Fridays, we typically have giveaways. I do video uploads on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And on Thursdays, I try and get out price prediction and informational video on coins. We have price prediction and informational videos on crypto.com, on VeChain, Pop Network, Perks, Dogecoin Finance, Chain Games. We have a lot of information there. So you guys that are new to the channel and haven't seen those before, I suggest taking a look at that. Okay. Also, I on the informational videos, I do let everyone know where and how you can purchase Perks as well as Pop Network. So if you guys are wondering how to do that, the price prediction and informational videos cover all of that. And if you need that information in more detail after watching the videos on the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel, I can possibly make in detailed videos on that, as I was asked to make a detailed video on how to purchase Dogecoin Finance while using XLM to avoid a lot of the gas fees. So I plan on getting that done too. It's just I'm completely slammed, as well as has some medical issues that I'm going to be taking care of over the next couple of weeks. I have a surgery set for this coming Tuesday. So there's a chance if I'm absent for 1 or 2 days for any kind of reason, it's because I'm having some surgery to remove something on my head. Long story, and I gotta get into that when I gotta worry about the old Bradley Assassin's health. But I'll do everything I can to keep up. But if you do see an absence of a day or two, just be rest assured that it's not by choice. It's by forced medical reasons. But anyway, yeah, so please check out those informational videos, as I'd like everyone to have a chance to get into these coins if you choose to do so before they take off, because you know, it seems forever a year from now, but believe me, it approaches a lot quicker than you think. And believe me, it's worth the wait oftentimes if you moved into a coin at a fraction of a penny. Because think about it, these are the types of projects and coins. Okay, think about Dogecoin, ladies and gentlemen. Dogecoin was at a fraction of a penny for a long time, up until recently. And then, you know, I'm not saying they're going to do what Dogecoin has done, but if they do, wouldn't you have rather moved into the coin at, you know, less than a penny or a fraction of a penny, as Pop Network and Perks are, and sit on it for a year, as opposed to try and move into Dogecoin now? Just something to think about, you know, here at the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel. But anyway, since the numbers are dwindling and things seem to have slowed down significantly on the channel for today anyway, I think we are at the 54-minute mark, and we have 60 likes. So That's about a solid stream for a Wednesday. Wednesdays are always kind of awkward. Not to mention we had some problems at the beginning of the stream with Streamlabs. So on my way out, if everyone wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, if you do subscribe, I suggest turning notifications on to all so you don't miss any time we have our live streams, video uploads, polls, and especially giveaways. And don't forget, we also have this running, ladies and gentlemen. That is also up at the Brilliant Assassin YouTube channel. When I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will give away $500 worth of Bitcoin. To enter that contest, all you need to do is comment in the comment section below on that video. And moving forward, I'll need everyone to put their wallet ID address along with their comment so that when the winner is chosen, we can avoid any confusion. So moving forward, that's how we're going to do all entries for our contest. Simply comment and then leave your wallet address. Let me just triple check on chat on the way out. Let's see. Thoughts on BTT? I touched on that on this live stream. You can go back after the live stream uploads and check out my thoughts on that. Let's see. Litecoin. I don't really have a comment on Litecoin. Obviously, you know, it's a solid project, especially since PayPal is accepting it as a payment. So it's gonna have legs. But personally, you know, I'm more bullish on VeChain, obviously, for the long haul. Cincy Dave asks, is PRX network a long hold like Pop? Yes, I think so. Obviously, personally for me, you know, I am invested in both, but personally for me, I want to see how the coin performs in anticipation of its launch pad in 9 days. I think that'll be indicative of what kind of value it's going to hold. But with such a low circulating supply, I plan on holding perks until I can see some significant gains out of it, if that happens, of course. Let's see. Crypto and Sun asks, do you think Doge is done and going to tank? I don't think it's done. Like I said, I predicted a 20 to 25 cent projection price for Doge this year, with a 40 to 50 cent projection price for Doge next year. Obviously, it blew through that this year with whatever happened recently. So I was wrong, but you know, in a meme coin that has, you know, popularity and social media, that kind of thing, it just goes to show you the power of the people and what can happen. I wouldn't be surprised if it continues to correct. You know, it remains to be seen what's it's going to stabilize at. But you know, honestly, it was completely overbought in my personal opinion. I haven't purchased any more Doge since the 3 cent mark. I was very surprised to see it get this high. I am part of the Dogecoin movement. I love to see it do well, but I wouldn't be surprised to see it retraced a little bit more before we find out where it's going to stabilize at. I know the community would like to see it get to $1. I think that's, even with what's going on, I think it's going to be challenging. But again, I've eaten my words before on Dogecoin, and I love to see it. But you know, speculation. I just don't know. Deely00 says, I bought them on Probit. Works well for me. Was easy. Yes, I personally purchased Pop Network on Probit, as I believe it's the only place you can buy them now. And I covered that on the video on the Brilliant Assassin YouTube channel. Let's see. What do I think about the bull run being over? No, I don't think that's the case at all, personally. We haven't even entered an altcoin season yet. While altcoins have been performing well, Bitcoin dominance isn't where it needs to be for your traditional altcoin explosion. So we're at last I checked, we were at about a 52% Bitcoin dominance. And obviously once it falls below that, you probably see some positive activity into altcoins. So I personally feel we should continue a bull run at least into the fall. Some experts are predicting throughout the year. So I don't think we're near that. It's just a correction, and as I mentioned on the previous live stream, the majority of this Bitcoin correction seemed to be due to the flooding that happened in that region of in China. They flooded, and it like it knocked out. They had a massive blackout that affected like a gigantic area of Bitcoin miners, and so the hash rate completely fell off the table to the tune of like 50%. And then, of course, every time the Bitcoin hash rate drops and difficulty drops, so does the price. So along with a lot of whales destroying a lot of longs. So it's kind of a culmination of things, but this is just a typical dip. I mean, in the previous bull run, we had 30% dips on the way up to all-time highs. So this doesn't affect me at all because I don't buy and sell. I don't day trade. I don't buy to sell my coins the next day or the next week or the next month. Everything I invest in is for long term. So I do monitor and we do talk about it, but this is very normal, in my opinion. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but you know. Let's see. Do you think the US dollar will be worth anything in 2022? Yeah, of course. It's gonna while you know, crypto is a boon for the economy personally, and for those that understand what it is, it's going to be great. But you just don't eradicate a currency in a year. It'll take decades for it to continue to lose its value. It has been losing its value, yes, and it's ridiculous that they can just print, you know, what they want and do what they want. But it's going to be a while. Fiat's always going to have a place. Let's see, going down the line. Do you think VeChain will hit $100? No, I do not. Let's see. What wallet do we send? Doge will rise. I'm not exactly sure what you mean. Oh, you mean what? For the giveaway, if you're referring to? Well, obviously, for the VeChain giveaway, you will need to leave a VeChain wallet address. And if you're commenting on the Bitcoin giveaway, you obviously need to leave a Bitcoin address. Let's see. Cincy Dave, which one are you most bullish on? Chain, Pop, Perks, or Hoj? Are you referring to Chain Games or Chain Link, my friend? And then I will comment once you verify. Welcome back, Mr. Alex Bernard. What about BTC? Is she going high? Yeah, Bitcoin should correct. This is very normal, in my opinion. If it doesn't, then I'm wrong. But we've only seen that kind of crash happen when there was obviously the virus last March that went public, and then in 2018. So it'll probably happen at some point, but I don't think we're anywhere near that. Games. Okay, Cincy Dave, he's asking, let me go back. Which are you most bullish on? Chain Games, Pop, Perks, or Hoj? That's a difficult question for me. Chain Games and Pop Network. Okay, Pop Network's kind of the dark horse of all of them. It has the potential to be amazing, but ultimately, after the mainnet in 2022, it kind of depends on if the community and the public and those streamers out there adopt it as the go-to streaming source kind of thing, where it'll be where it can take off. So that's kind of the dark horse. PRX Network, I think, is amazing, and they're doing everything right now, like moving on to the Binance Smart Chain. They're very active, and then of course with their launchpad coming in 9 days. So that's a little more interesting to see what's going to happen with that coin in the next kind of the immediate to intermediate. Hoj is more long-term to me because you need time for the deflationary aspect of the coin to take effect. But Chain Games, personally, I think is in place to have the most impact price-wise because of its injection into the gaming community. It's allowing people to wager on contests from like Madden, FIFA, Apex Legends, just really substantial catalog of games. And if you guys watched my previous stream and what we touched on today, that news I gave everyone from the AMA, how they're projecting a total of 50 titles by the end of the year, and then moving into 22, some kind of fantasy sports involvement with NFTs and stuff. So I guess maybe Chain Games has a chance to be the most substantial in terms of price. Pop Network to me has a chance to be amazing if adoption takes place, moving into next year. Perks, I'm interested in seeing what happens in the near future, and then of course Hoj long term for the deflationary aspect of the tokenomics. So I guess that's kind of how I look into it. Mr. Stroy asking about how to buy Pop Network. If you go to the Barely Assassin YouTube channel, there is a price prediction and informational video on there that explains how to acquire it. It's only sold on one exchange right now, which is while it's difficult to get, that's good news in terms of investing, because once the coin grows in popularity and gets to other exchanges, that's when the price starts to take off. And, you know, like I said, please do your own research. I'm not suggesting to buy it, but if you do choose to, you will have gotten in early. But again, that's kind of it for now, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate all the likes and subscribes and all the views today. Keep an eye out tomorrow for the next video upload for my new price prediction and informational video, which I'm going to leave as a surprise for everyone. And then, of course, don't forget Friday for our giveaway. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. And we will see everyone next time on the Bradley Assassin live stream. And on the way out, Mr. Cincy Day with the $5 super chat. Thanks, brother, for all your insight. Best of luck on your upcoming surgery. Thanks, everybody. Incredibly generous all today with all the super chats. And we'll see everyone Friday live. And I'll see you tomorrow in a video upload at the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel. Thanks, everybody. Goodbye.